Ta-da! 1, 2! Check, check, 1, 2! Welcome! Welcome, welcome, welcome! I'm Ken Diz, the Black British Cyclist, and welcome to my Monday Live at 5 stream! We're about to start a group ride. You can see just down there, the event is just about to start. So as long as you have pre-joined Zwift, age group ride before the event starts, it will give you a reminder on the app. Then you can join the group ride. So we're straight into it. No nonsense this week. We get this group ride started and then I'll tell you all about why we're here and what we have on today's menu. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining. I'm Ken Dizzle, the Black British Cyclist. I cycle for fun, sharing my fitness journey, tips and tricks, advice and guidance. Lots of questions taken from the chat. Anything you have to shout out, whether it's gains that you've been achieving, maybe you've got yourself a new bike, thinking about getting involved in indoor cycling and this cycling app they call Zwift, well, you've come to the right place. I demo and ride, show you how to do it as you go along. Yeah, and I also share some tips on my fitness journey, anything that I'm doing. A little bit about me, we'll talk about that in just a bit. But this is a Zwift cycling app. Woo. Should we tell you all about it? Yeah, let's do it. So I started a bit early, got a bit warmed up with the pace partners. So let's talk about a little bit what's going on. On this screen you can see in front of you. What I will do is, just so you know which one's me, I'm just going to do a little wave on screen. So I'm wearing those lederhosen and those lime green socks because I'm all about cool. And you can see my marker just on the screen, just to the side of me here, the little blue marker. Ken Dizzle Black Cyclist. If you want to find me on Zwift, you can follow me, see my stats, do a group ride with me, all of that stuff. Now let's talk about this game. This is Zwift. It's an online cycling app. And what it is you connect your bike to a turbo trainer. Turbo trainer is at the back of the bike here, the back wheel comes off, connects to this turbo trainer. So when as you cycle, it's as if you're riding your bike in the outdoors. And the display screen we see in front of us, just a computer generated virtual world. Every other cyclist you can see here is a real person, probably riding in a similar setup anywhere around the world. This is a group ride run by Cycle Nation, Joburg, Sundowner. They meet a few times a week. Just a friendly group ride. You can sign up from the Zwift Menu and they ride at a set pace for an hour, 2 or 3 days a week. And it's nice to just join a group where you can see the little yellow marker just ahead. That's going to be the ride leader. So as long as you keep that in range, you know you're with the group. But if you're not as strong, there'll be a little red marker just below. You can see it, bottom of this map just here, called a sweeper. And a sweeper is going to help catch anyone who's fallen off the back. Will help to bring you up to the front. Woo. The gradient's changing a bit. Just going to change some gears. So as the gradient changes, it gets steeper, the turbo trainer will automatically adjust. So it genuinely does make you feel like you're riding outside. Oh, I need some more fans. Second fan is on. Woo. So top left of the screen you can see all of my metrics. So the watts that I'm putting out, 177 currently, 180. I'm kind of falling behind this group. I really should pick up the effort a bit. There's a bit of a climb, but then there's a nice downhill bit. So I'm currently doing 147, 167 watts. My RPM is my pedals going round, 84. I'm wearing a heart rate strap, 146 BPMs at the moment. Total calories burnt and the watts per kilogram that I'm putting out. Whew. Ah, sometimes it's a bit hard talking and going at the same time. Right, so this is probably the perfect opportunity to show you a little trick you can do if you find yourself you started a group ride. Maybe you're not quite ready, maybe you've forgotten your water bottle, or the group's just got ahead of you. Instead of burning yourself out trying to catch them up, there's a little workaround you can do where you can actually end the current ride. I'm going to go to quick events. And now, because I've quit the event, I've still got the option of late joining, and by late joining the event, it will put me back with that main group. So I'll just need to go to the menu, come out of this ride. Let's just dump this one. And if I see events, should be here somewhere. Oh. Right, let me just find my event. Right, so here it is, coming here. Sundown now, here it is, started 6 minutes ago. So I can just click this to start it again. Thanks for joining, everyone, really appreciate it. There I am there, Group D. I'll go start ride. And you've got up to 30 minutes to actually join the ride again. Obviously check to make sure that they have the late ride, and here you go, I've started with them. And you've also got the benefit that you don't need to start pedaling straight away, so it gives you 10 seconds. You've got pedal assist, and if that's not enough, as long as you don't start pedaling, you get another 50 seconds to settle yourself. So that might be the perfect opportunity to make sure that you've got your water bottle, your towel, soak up all this what juice that you're expelling. Maybe you've got your head unit started, music, sort of like headphones playing, all comfortable. You might have a gel pack, you know, make sure the cat's out. My cat's on the bed asleep. Okay, think I'm good to go. So then you start pedaling and you're back with the group again. It does mean that your distance has reset, but hey, I've still made the effort. My Garmin's still recording, and now I'm just riding. So here we are, we're riding with this group. And one of the advantages of riding with a group, it just makes it a lot more interesting. It gives you something else to work towards. You can pace yourself against the other riders. And it's a nice way to just accumulate badges, maybe get yourself some XP. So as we go through this ride, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the screen, but I'm also, as we collect any of the Powerups, I'm going to give you a demonstration of the Powerups. Tell you what they're about, when the best time to initiate the Powerups are, and any sort of like tips of the best places to use them for races, group rides, or just recovery. I'll also show you some drafting and falling off the back, which is what I'm doing right now. So when you're riding outside or inside in Zwift, when you ride with a group, you'll always ride the most efficiently. So it's called drafting, or being in the draft. Now the Zwift app, it gives you little clues when you're falling behind. So you can see I'm 2 meters behind, so I've got the little icon just in the screen saying close the gap. So if I up my effort a bit, you'll see that's reducing down to 1, and there you go, I'm on the wheel of this rider in front. Just going to change the view. So there you go. So where you want to be ideally is just on the person's wheel, just there, so you're being sheltered. All of that wind, you're in an aerodynamic position, so the ride's going to be a lot easier. Let's put it back up to normal. Now you do have the slight risk where you've got separation like here of this little small group of 3 or 4 actually falling off the end of the main group, and a big group of riders will naturally travel faster than a solo rider or smaller group. So we're all going to pick up the effort Catch up. There's the red sweeper, bringing some more people up to the front. So we're just going to jump onto the back of these, equal power effort, and get into the main group. Whew. You can see the close the gap. Now the trick is, you can see I'm doing 233 watts here. If I keep this up once I get here, I'll end up shooting past the group. So as I get nearer, I want to gradually ease off the effort. And then slot in with the pace of the other riders. And there you go. So that's drafting 101. Any questions? Throw them in the chat. We are dual streaming Twitch and YouTube. Thank you for everyone who's tuned in, anyone who's subscribed. So a little bit more about the screen. So top center of the screen, you can see some more metrics. I have my speed, 31 kilometers per hour. Distance traveled, 2.1 kilometers. Remember, I've started again. 26 meters of elevation climbed, and I've been going this second round for just over 3 minutes and 50 seconds. Lovely sights in the background, hot air balloons, little mini distractions just to make the ride more interesting. Woo! Yeah! Got my fans blasting. It is so hot in here. Temperature is 26 degrees. Woo! So, if you want more information on Zwift, I have a selection of videos, either giving you demos on setups, comparisons between a few different turbo trainers, how to get started, route rides, power ups. Check out my video links and my playlist for that information. There's also a number of other content creators who make really interesting Zwift videos, educational. And right now we're about to go through the arch and get our first power up. You can go for Feather, Aero, Draft, XP. I'm gonna go Aero, Aero, Aero. So we've got the Feather Powerup. The Feather Powerup will make you lighter by 10%. For about 20 seconds. Perfect to execute that when you're on a hill, because it'll make your rider lighter, so the hill climb will be a bit easier. Might make it a bit easier on pedaling. Might also gain you a bit of extra distance. It's about using it strategically. If I look at the map just above where it says Douche, France, I can see the topography of the terrain ahead. I can see there's a hill coming up in possibly about another 2 or 3 kilometers. That might be the perfect time for this Feather Powerup. There are other power-ups. There's a draft power-up, it's just like a truck. That would increase your draft benefit. And that one lasts for about 30 seconds. You've also got Aero, it's like an Aero helmet icon. That will make your avatar more aerodynamic for about 15 seconds. Perfect for a sprint finish. You can also gain additional XP. Whew. So I'm just riding nice and easy in this group. The pace is relatively good actually. My heart rate's a bit high, but I'm probably just 3 failing in fitness a little bit. So, top middle of the screen again, you can see distance travelled, elevation, time elapsed, a little blue bar. It's the progress left off this route. We're riding for an hour, so there's 45 minutes left. Over to the top right, there's the map showing our locations on the current route. And below that you can see a little linear display showing you the route ahead on where the play button is. And then the bar to the right, coming all the way down here, is showing you all of the riders. It's like a rider roll call. You can see a bit of detail about each rider. Name, their country flag. The first timer on the left is the distance they are either in front or behind you in seconds. You can also see the amount of power they're putting out in watts per kilogram and their total distance travelled during this ride. Woo. That's it. That's pretty much the screen dealt with. That hill's coming up. I'll be executing this Feather Powerup in just a moment. Let's catch this group up. No point riding on your own. Oh yeah, I'm riding a BMX bike as well because, you know, why not? So we're getting there into this hill. You can see the gradient to the right on the map. I'm on it flat, 0%. As that gradient increases, I'm going to want the benefit of the Feather Powerup. You can see now the map's come up showing us what's ahead. Here we go. I've used the companion app to press it. 4% gradient. I mean, ideally I should have used it on the orange bit where it's steeper. Oh, so hot. At the end of it, we do get another power up as I go up the reverse of this viaduct or aqueduct. Someone's going for the time section. wonder what the Powerup will be. I reckon Aero. Let's see. As we go through, guess the Powerup. Yes, Aero. Woo. So the Aero Powerup, it's going to make you aerodynamic, increase your factor by 10% for 15 seconds. Use it timely for a sprint in a race. Also use it for a bit of an energy saver. I could use it right now, so I can use it to catch up the group. Little burst. Although I am going to wrap up, go on to the pace partners so I can pick up some more Powerups in quick succession and demonstrate some different types of Powerup on this short Zwift demo. Woo, I am cooking. Oh, sweat is dripping from me. 27 degrees in here now. Right, so normally I would ride with the Joburg Sundowner crew for the full hour, but we're here to show you newbies or people looking to refresh some Zwift tips, getting started on Zwift, learn the Powerups, learn the drafting. So I've showed you drafting so far. I've demonstrated 2 of the Powerups. We've done the Feather Powerup. We've also done the Aero Powerup, kind of. I've also shown you how to start a group ride and how to late join a group ride if the ride's already started. And you can start and join as many times as you like within that 30 minutes. So I'll just quickly show you again. If, say, for example, I was like, actually, I want to go back to that ride. I'm just going to go to events. And then here it is here. So the one that I've already started, I'm just going to start ride. And it will start me back again with the main group. There you go, so just don't pedal for a second. It's going to locate the riders. Bigger beat, bigger beat, bigger beat, bigger beat, bigger beat, bigger beat, like this, and I'm back again. You can see obviously my distance has reset. They've been going for 13.7 kilometers. I'm reading that just from the little menu just down the side. Down the side there. And you still get the pedal assist. Here you go, so I'm back with this group again. Ride in. All started. So we have a quick look at the bike. While we're here, let's have a quick look. So there's the Zwift Special Edition BMX. You can only get this by competing in a special Zwift event. And I've got the wheels. I love it because it's like Aces style. And you can see there's a Tron bike in front. One of the rides, maybe Thursday or next week Monday, I will actually go through the menu and show you how you can select the different bikes, the different rides. I could do it now, couldn't I, really? Shall we have a quick look? Why put off today? Why put off tomorrow what you can do today? Right, so here we go. Right, so we're going to quit. Let's quit this event. I'll stay here. I'm going to go into the menu. So you go to the main menu, either from the ride or from anywhere. You can see I've got my garage, or your garage. That's how you speak, really, doesn't it? And there you go. Frames, wheels. That's how to change your avatar, changing your kit. So we go to the frame first. Oh, I can upgrade. Right, so we do an upgrade. What's this mean? Right. So, looks like I've been riding it for long enough that I can do an upgrade. So, get the aerodynamic dialed in on your Zwift BMX Bandit with a basic bike fit and optimised components. End result, more aero, higher top end speed, and faster descents. Would you like to dial up your bike for 25,000 drops? Well, I've only got 11 million drops, I might as well. Here we go. Yeah, baby. Right, so we upgraded. Right, so the next one, 130. So I could have done this ages ago. I kind of forgot. I kept it on the BMX, so I keep riding, upgrade it. Right, so I need to make sure that I go into the menu after so many 100 kilometers and switch it up. Anyway, this is upgraded. Here's a Zwift concept bike, and you can change the colours. I like to give it like a little bit of a two-tone. You can just angle it between the pink and the blue, kind of get it set back there. So when you pedal, you have like a double neon. Just gonna adjust that a little bit more. And that's it. There you go. Two colours, little pink and blue strip. Right. So anyway, so I'm on the Zwift concept bike. Let's just go back. Let's have a look. You can also let's change the kit. Should we change the kit? I've had these leather hoops on for quite a while now. What's this? This is the new kit. Level 60 kit. Level 60. Let's go for level 60. So level 60 kit. Should I just pause this music for a second? Right. It's just me, you. Turn off that one fan. Just me, you, Zwift, and the crickets in the background. So, we've got level 60 jersey. We need to customise it. Make sure our headgear is matching, because, you know, you can't be on the bike and just uncoordinated. So, oh, look. Well, there's the backwards cap. That's obviously made just for this. Well, that was easy enough. Some glasses. The black ones actually work. Oh, is that a bit too much? I feel like Migos, 1980s. I'm gonna go for these ones. More like W. Oh, actually, these are pretty cool. Yeah, let's go for these ones. Go for the Wayfarer ones instead. Okay, gloves. Oh, okay, they actually, yeah, they actually work, don't they? It's either that or it's black. We go for black. Black gloves it is. Socks it is. Just straight yellow. Straight yellow. Oh, not these. Yeah, let's go for that. Build me up plan. We might as well change the shoes while we're here as well. So we're going to change the shoes. Just personalise. Some yellow Mavics. Yeah, yellow Mavics it is. Let's check ourselves out. See the final. Okay, looking pretty cool. I should have probably changed the wheels to neon yellow to match the setting. What do you reckon? Right, so we get this music started, and then right, let's end this ride. So I'm Ken Dizzle, the Black British Cyclist. Thank you for joining. Really appreciate everyone here. So I like to cycle on Zwift. I do outdoor cycling as well, but I stream live on Zwift Mondays and Thursdays, live at 5, giving you tips, tricks, advice, getting started, how to navigate the Zwift menu screen. Sharing is caring, all that sort of stuff. If you have a story you want to share, or you've got a question, maybe you're thinking about getting yourself a turbo trainer, you're thinking about getting into fitness and you just don't know where to start, This is a safe place for any questions. You can pop them direct to me from any of my contacts. Contact me on any of my social media, any of the video links, or ask a question in the chat. It's a two-way process. I do then sculpt these videos and trim them down into short how-to videos and whatnot. Someone on Twitch, I'm being spammed on Twitch. If I've got any mods on Twitch, please ban that person trying to spam. I mean, why would you pay for followers? I want real followers like you, the real person stood there. Yeah, one downside of Twitch. Big up to the YouTube crew. Don't get any spam and a text on YouTube. I'm not doing this workout. This workout would be something I'll probably do maybe on Thursday actually. Red zone repeats. That's going to be a hot one. It's going to be a hard one. I'll probably be collapsed at the end of it, but you know, if you want to see suffering and you want to see me working harder than usual, I mean, the harder you work, the faster you get, really. They're the sorts of workouts that you want to do. So let's have a look, see what the route of the week is. This one's leaving soon, so the route of the week is the Decker Dash. I don't think I've done this one. This is 52.4 kilometers. There's 400 meters of elevation. I need to add this one to my list. Not something I'm going to do now. I don't really have the time to ride 50 kilometers right now, but we'll find something else to look at and ride. There's a climb of the week leaving soon. Reach new heights, complete the climb of the week for XP bonus. What have we got? What have we got? Come on, leave us in suspense, Zwift. Is this like a glitch? It's just not showing anything. And how do we go back? It's done this. Is it just me? Can anyone else see what's happened? The screen's locked up. Oh, I don't know how I'm gonna don't know how I'm gonna get out of this. Right. Close your eyes. It's a bit of a glitch. All right, let's go on to here. I'm gonna have to reset the Zwift screen. Okay, right. So let's reload Zwift. Bear with me, we'll be here in just a second. And I'll be trying to find some these Powerups to work out. And if I'm honest with you, I'm kind of appreciating the break. I'm getting a little bit tired. Been hitting my swims every morning. Got my fitness band on, it's tracking all my swim strokes and my swim times. Oh, everything's gonna need to reconnect now. Oh, there we go. Right, I guess this is what happens when you first join Zwift and you load up. You come to the pairing screen. My turbo trainer's gone to sleep. Oh, let me just wake this up. And then it will locate the power source. And then what it needs to connect to. Oh, it's just gone to sleep. Right, there we go. Right, so power source. And I have a choice, so I've got my power pedals, the Asiomas, or it can also connect with the turbo trainer, which is the Retto. I'm going to go to all. Just close that. So my pedals have gone to sleep. Right, I'm just going to connect with this. Oh. Struggling today. Right, okay, and the cadence. There you go. So I'm connected now with the turbo trainer rather than the pedal. You can choose whichever one you want. So, right, so I'm all set. Now let me just jump on. I'm going to do Just ride once. London Classic. Just to get started, let's pick up a couple of power-ups. So picking a ride is pretty straightforward, as you can see. Select a ride to get started. I've just picked London Classic. It's only 6 kilometers, but I know there's going to be a chance to pick up some power-ups pretty fast. So looks like we're heading down the mall, down the road from Buck Palace. Might see the King if you're lucky. London streets, a near replica of London. You get to ride down the subway all the way across into Surrey towards Box Hill, do the Box Hill route, across some of the London bridges, see some of the London sights, Nelson's Column. It's all here. Right, so we're coming up to one of the first arches. We do guess the power up. Aero, Feather, XP, Draft. What do you reckon? I think it's going to give me Draft because there's no one here. So it might give me something that I don't need. Draft. Okay, so it's giving me the Feather. We've had the Feather before. Feather makes you lighter. I'm just going to fire this off now, just to get rid of it. And that burns for about 20 seconds. Obviously perfect to execute that when you are climbing a hill. But either way, if it makes you lighter, it means your rider's going to travel a little bit easier over the terrain. On this flat route, doesn't really matter. Minus 1. Okay, here we go. Buck Palace. So I might also show you a bit of drafting. So there's a couple of riders in front. I'm going to catch up to them. I can look on the map. I can see. Actually, let me change this screen back to the normal cycling screen. So on the map, I can see them up here in front. I can see the power they're going. So they're putting out 2 to 2.1 watts per kilogram. So as long as I match that pace, I should be able to just slot right in behind them. As I get closer, you will see the icon, which tells me that I'm getting closer, starting at 3 meters, and then reducing as I get nearer. And I really want to grab onto their back wheel so I can enjoy the draft. There it is. Quite light enough a bit now. Kind of. Oh, they're barely pedaling. Probably not the best people to pick for a jump on the draft. Anyway, that is what you would do to jump on. As you can see, there's also runners. It's not just cyclists on Zwift. There you go, this person's picked up the pace a bit. Wide Gagnon. Let me just slot in behind this person, grab their wheel, get some draft in. You can see I'm falling behind. Let's pick up the pace a bit, try and match their pace. There you go, sat behind. And the etiquette when you are drafting, I mean, I'm not giving a good example now, is that you would take turns. One person being in front, another person being behind. Do you like you're sharing the load? I sometimes do 30 seconds, maybe a minute pull. You want a group ride or you want to race and you've either been dropped from the main group or you are the main group. You want to sort of like start taking turns of different pulls and all that. Right. Do you know what? I don't feel like I've got enough energy because I'm just not pedaling hard enough. I think I need a hard workout. Heart rate's dropping, look, it's 132. This is like zone 2. I mean, zone 2's good for your base training, but I feel like I'm just not pushing myself enough. I need to work a little bit harder. Alright, so we're going to push a bit harder, get ourselves up to another power up. We get that last power up. We hope that it's one that we haven't done yet. More effort, and you can see as I put up more effort, the neon lights on my bike light up. Heart rate's now climbing. Come on, here to work. Get that energy burning. We're working, not shirking. Everybody be lurking. Push, push, no hurting. Get your water, you slurping. You go, Ken. Right. This is Zwift, the online cycling game. I'm Ken Dizzle, the Black Betty cyclist. Big Ben is in the distance. Big Ben in the distance. Big Ken in the foreground. Woo! Doesn't matter whether it's raining outside, the sun's shining. It's always perfect in Zwift. Come on. Two and a half kilometers left of this route. Right, bit of a hill. Let's work this. Come on. So you can see the resistance gets harder as the gradient increases. So I need to pedal harder. Just like if I was outside. Leveling off now. 4%, 3%, 2%. Little bit of a downhill. And it's either flat or downhill for the last 2 kilometers as we approach Nelson's column. And look, the flags are out. Tell you what, I'm so grateful for my 2 sets of fans. I don't mean the people watching. I have a big fan in front, holding me like a headwind. You also have a big fan to the side. But despite those 2 fans, it's 28 degrees in the Wattage Cottage right now. So if you are starting Zwift, make sure you get yourself some decent cooling and a sizable towel for mopping up the watt juice that comes out. Water handy, some snacks. I like a bit of music in the background, so I've got some nice tunes playing. For me, because I'm streaming, I've also got a little bit of a distraction. Right, so just under a mile left. We will get another power up as we go through this route. So if you are looking to start Zwift, picking one of these short routes like this London route, there's nothing too taxing. You can see that hill, 6% was as steep as it went. Most of it is flat all the way. So it gives you a chance to get used to pedaling, change of gears, whether you've got the Zwift virtual shifting or you're shifting on your bike itself. Just get used to how it feels. So try to catch up a rider in front. Try to ride with a group and maintain their pace. Think about your pedaling and your ride position. Are you nice and relaxed? Are you hunched over? Are you stiff? You kind of want to be gripping the handlebars lightly. Relax the shoulders, drop the elbows. You know, have your weight distributed. And the less you move about, the less energy you're exerting. More relevant if you're in a race or a long ride. If you're doing lots of moving about, which I tend to do a lot, all that movement is using energy. But just try and be relaxed. Be in a nice comfortable position, doesn't matter whether you're here, on the hoods, or in the drops. Whatever feels comfortable for you, although you probably don't need to be down in your drops. Indoors. Aero doesn't really matter when you're riding indoors. For outdoors, the lower down you are, the more aerodynamic, the more streamlined you are. But for indoor cycling, just find yourself a nice comfortable position. Don't worry about it too much. Try not to let your pedals clunk. No clunking. Big, smooth circles in your rotation. Get yourself something nice and comfortable to wear. I go for the padded undershorts as well as the padded shorts. Don't be afraid of lycra. Hey, no one knows if you're indoors anyway. But it's about nothing flapping about, and it also wicks away that effort, perspiration. Right, so here we are. We're coming up to the end of this classic route. As we go through the arch, we get another power up. Aero, XP, Feather or Draft. What will it be? Okay, so I've got the draft power up. Right, so the draft power up is gonna increase your drafting effect. Now the draft effect is the benefit of the shielding you get from that headwind when you're riding. So as I approach this rider here in front, as I get nearer, I will be within that rider's draft. I'm going to reduce my pace a bit, so as I'm riding with him, I can just sit behind and just be within this rider's draft. Now the Zwift app is going to give me little clues to make sure I'm in the optimal position. So you can see it's still saying close the gap. It's 2 meters, 1 meters. Here you go. I'm perfectly in the right position. Let me just change my view, just so you can see I'm on their wheel, enjoying that draft position. So if I press this draft boost now, the draft benefit that I'm already getting by being behind this rider is going to be extended by an extra 10%. So if you are on a group ride or in a race and you're looking to conserve some energy, get some recovery in, this is the perfect opportunity for executing your draft. And this draft lasts for, I think it's like 20 seconds, it might even be 30 seconds actually. You can see the little timer is running down just above. Then when it's finished, you go back to normal. And that's how to use your draft power up in a very easy ride through demo. Thank you to that guy for letting me enjoy that draft. Give him a little ride on. A little friendly thank you. That rider's doing the workout. You can tell because they've got like a virtual display screen in front as that cyclist that's just passed. So we're going around this London route again. You can't just go round and round in circles. As I say, if you're riding Zwift for the first time, or you want to familiarise yourself with some of the riding dynamics, pick a short ride. If you feel you need to, just ride with other riders, ride on your own, test things out. I think one of the most important things to do is getting yourself familiar with riding in a draft and riding with other people. So I'm just going to try and, probably not the rider in front, they're going quite slow, like 1.1. But if I can see that other rider in front is doing like 2.5 watts per kilogram, but they're 11 seconds in front, I need to do a bit of work to catch him up. So I'm going to let this rider go in front. Helm setter. I'm just going to lighten off my pedalling a little bit. Now you can see it's come up saying close the gap. So I need to pedal up, and I can see in front they are 2.2 watts per kilogram. So I'm going to need to be near to that if I'm going to slot in with that rider in front. So I'm just going to up my watts just so I can catch him up. They're 1 second in front. Here you go, as I'm getting closer, 5 meters, close the gap. I'm just going to lighten off a bit. Try not to overshoot or not overshoot too much. Here you go. So I'm kind of with this group again now. Perfect actually, sometimes you want to share the load, but just going to fall behind. Getting this rider's draft. There you go, and then try and match their pace. And just stay, just keep them in sight. If you fall behind too much, you do get a little warning. See, close the gaps. I'm just going to slowly increase just the speed of my rotation, but keep the same effort. And there you go. I'm pretty much in a perfect position, enjoying the draft behind this rider. So that's drafting 101. But really, the best advice I can give you for riding Zwift is don't worry about it too much. Pick a bike, pick a group ride, or just pick a route and just ride. Get out there, enjoy it. Zwift will recommend a certain group ride piece of riding based on the history of your ride and the effort that you put out. D is going to be the easiest. A is going to be the hardest in terms of the effort people are putting out. So think of A might be pro cyclists, super fit people. D is sort of like general everyone else, and then everything else in between. So that's it. So this is just under an hour. On Monday, I've been Ken Dizzle, the Blackberry cyclist. I will still be Ken Dizzle when this stream ends. I like to ride Zwift and share the fun, tips and information. You can catch me here Mondays and Thursdays live at 5. Any other times I give tips, tricks, advice, and just share my fitness journey with some motivation on a daily basis. If you like my content and it's the sort of thing you want to see more of, then hit that subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed. And you will catch me again here on Thursday, live at 5. Thanks for watching.